For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 200.
Survivor Series 2023. The utter dismay on the face of Rollins when CM Punk returned, when hell froze over. These emotions have been building up inside Seth Rollins for the last 14 months.
Seth Rollins says he's fighting for this company, says he couldn't believe that CM Punk verbally tried to tear this place down over the 10 years that he was gone, only to be embraced the way he was when he returned.
Tonight, Rollins intends on extracting this demon from his soul in WWE altogether.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk. Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Boom! Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Ooh! The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Oof!
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Rapid fire shots, neither superstar backing down. Exchange right there. Oh. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Well, looking to end this. The schoolboy! Looks like it's going to take much more here. A sound suplex. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole a bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off. It could give him the mental advantage tonight.
If he does not start protecting his head better, it may become the main focus in this match.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
Uh-oh! Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Driven into the barricade.
Using that barricade with great effect.
And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Heading right out in the crowd for whatever reason.
He's getting back to the ring, looks like. Oh, colliding with the barricade. Punk never saw that coming. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, down my notes, Sandy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, what a sling blade. And Seth has to love this. Has to love seeing the pain starting to set in on the face of CM Punk.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
From the top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that.
Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout. Traveling into the crowd now.
Have to be mindful of the count, though.
That's what I love about WWE. There's no telling where the matches will go.
Oh. And continuing to focus the attack on the head.
At this point, it's going to be hard for him to shake those cobwebs loose. Boom! And the fans are definitely getting their money's worth now, getting to be a small part of the action here.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Entering the crowd. This could get out of control.
Oh, man!
And now this battle is out of the crowd.
Just goes to show that this thing has gone totally off the rails.
And here he is, heading back into the ring. Looks like the referee's count is drawing things back to the ring.
Oh, what a clothesline.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago. He was out of action.
On the top.
Diving double axe handle. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it.
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk. Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS. Looking to deliver one of his own. Oh, and he connected. And Punk kicks out. Shoulders down. Does he have him? Punk powers out. Still going strong. Wow. One arm hooked. Face first. Driven down. Headed ringside. Sliding into the cover, looking to end this. Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. And a kick out at only one.
It might be...
Look out.
Stomp into the ground. Here's Seth's big chance.
Cover. Wow, just barely making it out.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Rollins is starting to lose his temper. He needs to put that aside and refocus. Oh, classic Rollins with a springboard knee strike. Rollins is looking unstoppable.
Rollins refusing to let up on Punk, and Punk is absolutely defenseless right now. Good reflexes from him there. Gets out of dodge.
Setting up for something here.
Go to sleep.
That's going to keep Rollins down.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS. Will that sew this up for Punk?
Two. He's still in this fight.
Seth Rollins has never been known to lay down and hand out victories to anyone.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
The visionary, the revolutionary, and right into the cover.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world. This truly was a battle between 2 men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number. Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.